Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do you what's cracking for, where are we, Monday the 25th of February. I want to say a big thank you to everyone for getting my channel over 9,000. I'm very proud to, I know pride is not probably the most, the best thing to have, but there's such a beautiful satisfaction with knowing that I can get up every morning and speak to so many people and have that connection with you all. I'm a strong believer that we're all connected anyway. I just think that some people have a little bit more issue, problem, challenge, trying to see that. So anyway, so I've gone back to the Thelema Tarot for a little while. I do like the Thelema Tarot, but it's very shiny. I tried ordering some new lights before Christmas. They didn't come. The company told me they send them again. They didn't come again. So then I asked for my money back, and I haven't got back to calling them again to see if I can shine a light from a different direction. But we'll get there, people. We will. I've already said to everyone I'll go live at 10,000. So once we get there, we'll start doing some lives. Okay, so you have the King of Swords coming out this morning. The King of Swords often represents the air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. He can be a person who can be a little cold sometimes. As you see in this picture, he has his sword down, which sort of always implies he's not ready to talk, or he's not talking. He may be a little cold. Often these people are in not the star signs or the sun signs, but this representation is often a person who's in something like IT. Doctors and surgeons very often come up as this card. Lawyers, anybody that's got to use their intellect, their logic for their work. This often represents them people. So you might be dealing with any one of those at the moment. There is something coming in rapidly behind it. So if you're dealing with one of those sun signs, you might be getting some internet messages or texts from this person. Now, this is here the card of a delusion, illusion, confusion. So I always think with this card, it's something about these messages are maybe confusing you a little bit. Maybe it was something you weren't expecting. You don't understand the context. Could be getting information from a lawyer or a doctor to say, you know, to give you an update on something. If I go behind that, I have the King of Wands. So it could be someone who's a leader in their field sending messages through to you that brings some confusion. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups coming straight out. And I see what I mean about the glare. You have to sort of keep holding around. The Ten of Cups is the card of absolute happiness and joy. We love seeing this card. It's like a little sunshine. Oh, sorry, excuse me. This is the card of sort of, I always say having all your ducks in a row, because I always think like all those cups there always remind me of ducks, even though it's swans on the card. But it's like having everything in place. You're really happy. Everything's well. Everything's good. Okay, so then we have the Death card coming out here. So this is some sort of transformation. This is about allowing a part of yourself to go, something that no longer serves you. You know, some sort of bad habit. Maybe you've given something up. But there's a change here in how you do things. Okay, Hierophant coming in here. So the Hierophant is the card of the High Priest. Now, he has a very religious side to him, but it's more about structure, organisation, large organisations, but also can be about marriage, traditional marriage, but it's very much about having structure and organisation in your life. I'm thinking with the Death card here and the Happiness card, it's probably what you're seeking. Yes, because of this. Okay, so the Devil, as you know, I love the Devil card. It just speaks volumes to me. I guess because I really get the meaning of the card. This is about the ego. What you've learned in childhood, what you've taken with you to an adult, whether that is obsessive behaviour, addiction, codependency. It's about how you've grown up and learned to present yourself to the world. It's about wearing a false mask. It's all of those things. So we'll see exactly what it comes up for in this reading. Sorry, I have a bit of a croaky voice again this morning. The Chariot's coming in here now, and the Chariot is a card of moving forward. This is the universe moving you forward, though. So it may have been that you've been a bit stuck where you are, because the universe is inviting abundance in here for you. But you've sort of been too bogged down in your day-to-day life. Maybe you've been doing a lot of work to try and bring in some stability and work with this, you know, dark side of yourself, this side that you need to heal. So the universe is trying to push you forward now. They're saying it's time to go forward. You no longer have to stay here. It's time to go forth and sort of learn the lessons now. Okay, so the Five of Cups is here. So this is also about releasing the emotion from your past. Being able to release these things that no longer serve you, because the past isn't here anymore. It's gone. The past is never going to be here again. It's out of the way now, and the memories and things that you latch onto, they're no longer any good to you. The only thing that your past can bring you is experience from the lessons and the beautiful memories you have. That's all the past is there for. Okay, so we do have the Eight of Pentacles here. And the Eight of Pentacles is about working on things. But I feel like this is saying now you're working in the physical world now rather than sort of working in the emotional world. So it's like you've learned your lessons and now it's time to go forth and put them into action. Very interesting. Okay, we do have the Strength card here, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, you have quite a few major arcanas, and I noticed with all the readings over the weekend, the majors and the weeklies, the monthlies and the weeklies, there was a lot of major arcanas. So we do have some big things happening at the moment. Now, this is the card of Strength, and this is the card of bringing these things together here to make yourself whole. So it's about accepting those parts of you that aren't as comfortable, or recognizing them, or bringing an awareness to them. Those parts of you that may encourage you to do the wrong thing. And I always say to people, it's sort of in a very simple way, it's like having the angel and the devil on your shoulder. Not that I'm a believer in the devil, but the devil energy. It's like having an angel and a devil on your shoulder, where one's telling you one thing and one's telling you the other. And I always feel that that is very well applied to your intuition trying to guide you a certain way, but your ego telling you that it won't work, it can't be fixed, that type of thing. And what the Strength does when you're doing the Strength is you're pulling both those energies together. So you're accepting those parts of you that you've either denied, forgotten, or didn't know were there. So now's the time for pulling them together and working at what you've had. So if it's been about, say, an addiction, and you've come to terms with the addiction and you've healed yourself and you've done all the internal work, now it's the time to sort of get out there and see how that works for you in the real world. Because what the Strength card is saying is you have a good balance now. It's like you have your temperance now. You can go out and actually experience and learn the lessons from it now. Put everything into action. The Hanged Man is here. So this is about looking at things from a different perspective. So again, another major arcana here. So it's like you starting to understand and weigh up what this means to you now. What does it mean to you to sort of take your lessons out into the world and work on them as a human being rather than sitting and working on your spiritualness? I'm not quite sure what that means. But anyway, because it's bringing in stability for you, and I felt this right at the beginning, I feel this is all you want here, is to be stable, to be comfortable, to have what you need, you know, to live a good life, that type of energy here. So the universe is saying now, what you've done has, oh look, the star would have come out next. So you definitely have done the good work. Now, there's some sort of messages coming in here. So maybe the universe is ready to bring forth something now to test you out, to see whether you've learned these lessons. Because I feel like with this conversation up the front here, on this sort of mini read, there's some sort of message coming in here that's going to confuse you a little bit. But it's sort of like the universe is saying, hey, you've done all the good work, you're ready to go out and learn the lessons, and here's a test. That's what it feels like. Like, will you be able to use your skills on this particular situation? So that's what it's looking like to me. Oh, I changed the Oracle card too. I've gone back to Le Vampire. So I will read from the book though, because I can't remember all the readings of these either. So it helps me to learn too. So just bear with me. Yeah, so this is about letting go of the past, letting go of all the lessons you've learned now, understanding that you've been learning them for a reason and moving forward to a much more stable foundation. The Chariot's here to move you through. It's like you have an opportunity now to put all of this stuff into practice and see if it has worked for you, basically. Okay, so we do have the card of the Creator out. The Creator's number 9. What a good number to get this morning. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole meaning. I'm just going to read the blessing to you. And it says here, you have much to teach, and if you must create, and you must, you are required by laws that bind together the entire natural and supernatural world to see through what you have shared and what you can. It is time to create and to share with your creatures your knowledge. It is time, in short, to be a maker, a parent, a mature being. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? So what they're saying here is you've learned all the lessons. It's time to go forth and create, but create as a human being now. So you've done the spiritual work. Go out into the world and put it into practice. Exactly what this card means. So thank you, everyone. Have a great day.